And commence. Here we go. Final Fantasy XIV. Starting it out. Okay. So our first quest is going to be in Ul'dah, the Steps of Nald. I don't think they let you go through the opening cutscene. That's a bummer. The opening cutscene that shows you kind of on a little transport headed to wherever you're going. Do this one hand. Got some water in my other hand. Hydrating. Hello and welcome if you're just stopping by. We're on the first quest in the game now. Seems overkill, I'm level 90. No. Alright. Melody of the Quicksands wants to introduce you to a certain someone at the Ul'dah Dispatch Yard. Well, youngling, how are you finding our fine Ul'dah then? Got your bearings about you yet? If so, mayhap it's time you ventured beyond the city walls. The bustling streets of Ul'dah are one thing, the wilds of the Thanalan, that's another altogether. I know a bloke who you might fancy speaking to. You, named Papashan. You'll find him over at the Ul'dah Dispatch Yard. No doubt he'll have some work for you. Dispatch Yard's over in central Thanalan. Head out the door across the hall, and you'll see the Gate of Nald staring right back. Pass through it, and you'll head east. You'll come up on it before long. There's dangers beyond the wall, though, more than I'd care to count. Nothing too terrible, mind you, but feisty enough to attack if you draw near. Don't say nobody cared enough to warn you. Hey, welcome. We're starting up our New Game Plus. Didn't get to see the transport scene. That was a little bit of a bummer there. Let me actually move my special chocobo. There it is. Onto the hotbar. I don't need crafting log there. Maybe I do, but not keeping it there. Alright. So fortunately, we already have our mount. This is my chocobo, Sriracha. He's my favorite. We can also fly since we've cleared the main scenario. That's nice. We can go straight over most of the obstacles. Alright. Well, you certainly look the part of an adventurer, my friend. Might you be the good soul Momodi advised me to expect, hmm? I am Papashan, station master of this humble dispatch yard. An empty title, I assure you. I truly am no more than a tired old Lalafell passing his final years in quiet and solitude. Well, no, there have been plenty of both these past 5 years. I'm struck. Devastation was vast. Yet now true Uldans work together, doing all in our power to rebuild what was laid to ruin. By the sweat of our brows and the love of our home, we have rebuilt Ul'dah to the grandeur and majesty that you see today. The railways which run through this dispatch yard, too, were born of the noble effort of a great many souls. There's still much work to be done. Wounds left by the calamity run deep. Howdy! Good to see ya. Good to see you all. Nice to have the reviewers around. But there's still much work to be done. Wounds left by the calamity run deep. Isolated areas beyond our lines of supply remain, and there are places yet wanting for relief and restoration. Ul'dah needs the aid of you and your brethren, friend. In fact, never has our need been more dire. Which brings me to the point, I suppose. I do believe I may have some work suited to one of your ability. Alright, Ward unattainable in New Game Plus. That's a shame. So, one of the races in this game are very Japanese, cute take on the conventional gnomes and dwarves in fantasy. Lalafell. That mustache looks so out of place. Since you've come all this way, perhaps you can perform an errand for me. Reviewers. Not a good one, but I'm rolling with it. It so happens a number of sentries have been sent about the area, a dispatch to the dispatch yard, as it were. They have long been away from the shade and featherbeds of the city. The hot days and cold nights can play hells on the mind and body out here. It isn't much, but go and give them these twilight pretzels, would you? I find comfort food always helps when I feel like killing myself. Wow! Grim! Halt, sir, I'm going to have to ask you to put the pretzel on the ground and place your hands above your head. Sure thing. Station name in business. A Twilight pretzel from Papa Sean. By the gods, forgive me. You could say this new post has my nerves in a twist. I'm terribly sorry for that. Yes, well, you may rest assured that the dispatch yard is safe, as long as I stand watch. Please give Papa Sean my thanks and tell him that I only wish I could repay the favor. Nice. It seems like there's a lot of people who are just trying to work to help out their community. Or doing all they can. 12 save me. Scorching days, freezing night. This post will be the end of me. Will a pretzel make you feel better? Twilight pretzel, don't mind if I do. Ah, now that's a refreshing goddamn pretzel. I feel reborn. The old heat and the heat of the Thanalan, I suppose. Yeah, heat of Thanalan, I suppose. They probably need to replenish their electrolytes. Get that salt back in their system. Western front, clear. Eastern front, clear. For me, from Papa Sean, a Twilight pretzel, my favorite. How did he know? Seems like it's everyone's favorite. Can't fight on an empty stomach now, can I? Actually, I can't fight on any stomach. I suppose you could say I have no stomach for fighting. There. You've returned, and with a deal, fewer pretzels. I see. Tell me, how far are Sultan sworn sentries? Did they have anything to report? Anything at all? Right. Reborn in a realm reborn. What? Nothing? Are you sure? Oh dear. Take this for your troubles then, and stay a moment. There is more I would ask of you. Oh, sorry. I just have this moment. No time for concealing of the past. The truth is, even before I had you deliver those pretzels, I was privy to some most unsettling news, which is the real reason I sent you to meet those Sultan Sworn. Dire news, you say? A young noblewoman from a very prestigious family has run away from home, and I have been ordered to see to her safe return. Let's increase the speed a little. Sultan Sworn you met earlier are assisting the search. Alas, it seems they have found no trace of her. I apologize for not being frank with you, but we must proceed with caution. Should word of her disappearance spread, I fear others with less honorable motives may join the hunt. And should we allow her to come to any harm, not even 100 beheadings would be punishment enough. Serious family stuff. This cannot happen, viewers. It must not. I need you to help me find her. Praise the 12, I knew I could count on you. I've instructed others to expand the search, but Thanalan is vast and there are only so many of us. The young noblewoman's name is Lady Lilira. I want you to go south and look for her in the vicinity of the Sultanry. Good luck. Off we go. So, I know you've played through this one, or played through the Gamer Running Link. Which area did you start in? Hooded Lalafell. Ah, you see there is a duty here, solo instance. You're about to enter an instanced battle. Instanced battles only occur during certain quests and missions. It looks like you got some other people around here. Select difficulty. And I could go easier. Yeah, so you've done this one too. I was kind of hoping it would let me choose where to start again, but I get it.
Oh, Sultanry, hallowed spirit of my line, forgive my weakness. My failings have cost us dear.
Nice. Monk is a lot of fun right now. It's pretty wild. There's a lot of detail in how you... handle your combos.
As you command, O Lilira.
Perfect balance. Getting all of those perfect balance abilities right is a little rough sometimes.
Forgive my selfish desire to assure your welfare.
Really
I
cool
don't recall requesting an escort.
combat class.
Simply pretend we never met and continue on your way.
We both know I can do no such thing. It isn't safe for you here alone. It isn't safe for anyone. Not with this etheric disturbance. It's as though
Nope,
the
they're
dead
never
are
gonna do
watching
it.
us.
The worst thing about it is the voice cast is
And
actually
I'd
really
prefer not to
talented for the
join
most
them.
part.
If it's all the same to you.
Yeah, I kind of wish I could see the Limsa start through this.
You must
That's
be
what I
the
would
one
have
that
done.
Papa Shan mentioned. Congratulations on finding our elusive young
But
charge.
yeah, the voice cast is actually really talented, but apparently,
You'll have
like if
to
you look
forgive
at
her
any of their other works,
impetuousness.
like,
What she
how'd they
lacks
do
in
this so
discipline,
badly?
she makes up for in stubbornness.
Oh, classic player.
You should
You
return with
experienced
us.
the dumpster
The station
fire.
master will be eager to thank Lady Lilira's protector in person. Alas, the station master will have to wait. Dear Lilira, for my sake, please stay out of harm's way. As for you, dear friend, for Lilira's sake, please stay in harm's way.
He asked for me to get hurt. I play tank. That is what I do. Okay, so my best combo. This. Okay, cool. Oh god, I can miss! They put you at a lower level. Gotta admit, I am not loving this skill set. That's one. It's strange that the combat is somehow the most boring part. I think this is just supposed to be teaching you. There's combat. Almost done, I think. Alright. Be complete.
Whew.
What's this trinket?
Hear, feel, think.
Feels so different. So different having played through the full game.
Crystal Bearer. I am Hydaelyn, all made one. A light there once was that shone throughout this realm, yet it hath since grown dim. And as it hath faltered, so hath darkness risen up in its stead, presaging an end to life. For the sake of all, I beseech thee, deliver us from this fate. The power to banish the darkness dwelleth in the crystals of light. Journey forth and lay claim to them. By thy deeds shall the crystals reveal themselves to thee. Only believe, for the light liveth in thy heart. Shine thy light on all creation.
Ah, coming around now.
Would you mind telling me what that was?
If I only knew.
At least
A denizen of the
more
void at
tolerable
any
than
rate.
Japanese Tatar's voice.
The void scent? Here? But how?
The question isn't how, but who. We're not dealing with bookless bandits. Don't suppose the answer came to you in a dream? No sooner did you fell the beast than you fell asleep. Too much ether, no doubt. Interesting. I hadn't considered the crystal. But of course, this changes everything. Oh, just thinking aloud? At any rate, we haven't a moment to spare. I must return and report this at once. I leave Lady Lilira in your capable hands.
How dare you pass me about like a swaddled babe? I shall return and tell them myself.
As I suspect we shall meet again before long. Until then, do try and stay awake.
Staying awake. That... the role quests. This issue. I think one of my favorite, just little side notes is that if you really consider it, you're basically in this game playing as chronic narcoleptic, who's also competitive. It's like, oh my god, this is like the worst time. Why? Do you realize what would happen if a person of your noble stature were to be injured, or worse? Why, Her Grace the Sultana would be beside herself with grief, and so would her subjects. I dare say they'd be weeping in the streets. But I have already given you cause to weep, Papa Sean, you and the people of Ul'dah. Well, I think more people than anyone thinks suffer from sleep apnea, for sure. I mean, it's basically what snoring is. Okay. I could be wrong. I'm no doctor. And if I say something wrong, I do encourage people to correct me. It's how we learn more, get more knowledge. Communication with people who do know better. I cannot thank you enough for yours. I understand you fought bravely to protect Lady Lilira from void-sent fiends. For your gallant service, you deserve all the riches in the royal vaults. Alas, a small token of my gratitude is the best I can offer. A sarcastic man with a strange contraption strapped to his shoulder. I see you met Thancred. He's a scholar who spends his days investigating oddities in the ether. Rather too fond of the sound of his own voice for my liking, but perfectly harmless. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. As for you, viewers, you just sort of adventure, blah, blah, blah. I pray you show the same kindness to the people of Thanlan as you did to us today. Yeah, that'll leave you exhausted over time. Quest is right here. Idoa. Idoa needs a reliable adventurer for a gift. Offer often. You're an adventurer, yes? If you're not otherwise occupied, I have a favor to ask. I've resolved to repay a debt of gratitude I owe the owner of the coffer and coffin. For this purpose, I've purchased plantation. A prodigiously plump pumpkin. A particularly popular piece of produce. Alas, I cannot depart this place to procure and prefer the pumpkin. Scheduled shipment from Anawa Mines, for which I wait, is late. I would prevail upon you to pick up the pumpkin in my stead and see it safely to the coffer and coffin. Present this receipt of purchase to Gigari at the Royal Plantations, and she will yield it to you. I apologize for asking you to attend to the time-consuming task, but I truly appreciate your assistance. Nope. Wrong button. There we go. Sriracha. Isidoa doesn't come calling soon. The spectacular specimen shall sadly be past its prime. Oh, so you're to deliver this decadent delight. I can say with confidence that any gourmand would be grateful for such a grand gift. Here's the pumpkin. I hope it meets with Roger's approval. Fresh produce is somewhat scarce in these parts, and as such we are always deluged with demand. You know the way to the coffer and coffin, correct? It is beyond the bridge to the west, for a place where the local laborers lounge. Holy... that's too much alliteration for me. My tongue is not only tied, but twisted. Terribly torqued. Drink for you, laddie. Won't get better ale or spirits for your coin than at me place. Here's your pumpkin. What's that? Sisidoa asked you to bring this here to me. Ha! So even that foul-mouthed drunk knows the meaning of remorse. Reckon this is for the time I carried his drink-sodden arse back home. But hell's an honest-to-God's pumpkin from the royal plantations? I can't wait to see what the cooks will do with her. Right? The lads here scoff down beastly amounts of meat, and it's starting to tell on their health. It'll be good to get more vegetables in their bellies, assuming I can get the stubborn bastards to try something new. Thanks for the help, laddie. Roger hears all sorts of information, some of which may be useful to you. Word is, Blackbrush Station is sorely undermanned. The stone torches there can't get a moment's peace. A bloke by the name of Warren is hoping to bolster their numbers for a short-term assignment or two. If you fancy putting a few extra kill in your pocket, you could do a lot worse. Oh, and if anyone didn't notice, Capybara Pup. Last I checked, it was cheapest on the market board that I've ever seen it. Which is nice, because it's actually a pain to get. Wrong thing. Need to remember, company chocobo. Square Enix here. Looking for work, perchance? If so, you couldn't have come at a better time. We stone torches are sellswords hired by Amagina & Sons Mineral Concern to protect its interest. Our primary duty here is to keep the tracks clear of pests, and it is for this purpose that we require your aid. I should point out, however, that it can be messy work and liable to get messier if you're ill-prepared. A single piece of gear can mean the difference between life and death. I'll not have it on my conscience that I sent an ill-equipped adventurer to an untimely demise. See to it that your arms and armor are in order. When you are ready, present yourself to me again. Equip your head, body, hands, legs, and feet with gear of item level 5 or above before returning to speak with Warren. Okay, I'm like 576 over what I need for this one. So you are ready for inspection? Good, everything appears in order. Yet know that naught is guaranteed in this world. Fate is a fickle mistress after all. At any rate, capable adventurers like you are few and far between, and I would not have you throw your life away. I've had to bury too many comrades who brushed aside cracks in their hauberks and dents in their helms. No matter what you face, do not disregard the importance of gear. That is an MMO staple. Even just a regular RPG staple. Alright, Warren has worked for an adventurer willing to exterminate the Koblins attacking ore wagons. Let's get to it then, shall we? Ore wagons pass through this station every day, but not without incident. Wagons coming and going from the dispatch yard to the south must pass through a tunnel by Veska's watch. A tunnel in which some genius saw fit to put an ore storehouse, creating ideal conditions for a Koblin nest. Now the ore-loving beasts have taken residence in a tunnel we dug and were practically delivering meals to their doorstep. But no more. Inside the tunnel in question, you will find a narrow fissure where the Koblins hide. Use the silver ore cluster to lure out the creatures, then slay them. Oh, FF1 Monk. I love it. Such good. Can't they still equip Ultima Weapon in, like, the remakes and what? Like, why? But on paper. Guess I'll just auto-attack. Oh god, New Game Plus is going to destroy my inventory. Gonna toss that out right quick, if I can. It'll show up... Do I have a bunch of tin ore? I have a bunch of tin ore. Weird. Why do I have 40 tin ore in my... Probably one of the new recipes for ingots required it. I like that they try to keep those available. Yeah, exactly. Why? Put that on the white mage. Let them attack. Give them an opportunity to use their attack button. Well done. It shan't be easy work to keep the tunnel free of goblins, but our wagons should be able to go unmolested for a time. Disruptions to ore shipments threaten not only the interests of Amagina and Sons mineral concern, but of Ulda herself. One might liken these train tracks to veins that bear our nation's lifeblood. If only we had more men like you to lend a hand. See, one of the best things about A Realm Reborn, really any of the expansions, but A Realm Reborn was, of course, the first part to do it well, because it's the first part, is how they implement the kind of culture into the quests. They tell you about each location. It's really cool. Uzumida wishes to share with you a most amazing rumor. Ah, the altruistic adventurer. I was hoping we'd run into each other. Why? Because because the most fascinating piece of news recently reached my ears, and I'm eager to share it. I? Rumor has it that there is a vast, untapped vein of ore beneath the ruins of Sillery. But that's not all. Inconceivably, the concern appears to be entirely ignorant of its existence. Even as we speak, a young upstart, a self-made merchant from Stone's Throw of all places, is moving to claim it. The fellow's name is Wisdon, and he is a very, very ambitious young man. Not only does he intend to secure exclusive excavation rights, they say his master plan is to use his new fortune to curry favor with the Sacrarium. I don't remember what that is. Of course, thaumaturgians only consider the opinions of the most wealthy when drafting the laws of law. If you would have your voice heard, you must be prepared to pay a sultan's ransom. Oh, okay, got it. One voice, which is invariably heard, belongs to Lord Lolo Rito. He has long lavished gil upon the thaumaturgian. Some claim that he devises new laws with the express intention of ruining his competitors while protecting his own interests. Wow, I've never heard of that happening before. Suffice to say, if Wisdon thinks he can compete with the likes of the Syndicate, he's in for a rude awakening. That eventuality may yet be a little way off. For the present, he's moving ahead with his plans, assembling a team to survey the site. I'm told he's at the Coffer and Coffin right now, recruiting able-bodied adventurers to escort his prospectors. Warren said you were looking for work. Perhaps you should meet Wisdon and volunteer for his expedition. You know, as much as they say you're going around helping people, people really go around helping you too in this. Like, hey, you're looking for work? We know somebody who's got some good work. Come to join? Sorry, but you're too late. Some brass blades looking for extra coin volunteered, and the team's already en route to the ruins. But look, I know it's not easy to find work these days. If you're interested, there's something else you can do. There are these children outside. Little ones from Stone Throw. I look after them when I have time to spare, so they've taken to following me around, even when I tell them not to. But with the overseeing search for a vein, I barely have a chance to visit the privy at the moment, much less entertain younglings. You give them these ginger cookies and convince them to go home for me? Have you played the demo for Origins? I've been interested in it, but I'm probably not going to get it since I'd want to get it on Steam. Let's just give the kids the stuff, not read it all out. I just don't want to buy stuff from the Epic Games Store. It's kind of a mess. If they made it functional, I would probably be like, all right, I'll go for it. Like, the free games they give away are amazing. They're definitely trying to get it on every device. And that's a really smart first step for them. But down here. Yeah. I don't have a PS5 yet. Might not get one for a while. It's just like most of my stuff's on PC anyway. But as for the sorry. Not that thank you, adventurer. I only wish I could do more. Stone's Throw is no place for a child. Not that my childhood was happier. Never enough food to go around, nor to earn it, but shortage of contempt from the great and the good. Remember thinking things could only be better, but get after the calamity and everything. Trust refugees outside the phrase. Hey, with enough money, you can change the laws here. I'm going to make a fortune and do just that. I'll buy the excavation rights and start my own mining business. Then I'll my fellow refugees are crying out for and pay them fairly. Mining companies have profited for our suffering long, but in the hubris they have grown presenting us with a golden opportunity, and we will take it, adventure. Claim our dignity, put our place in those walls. We have found her! We have found the vein, Wiston. You must come and see. Amazing, we leave at once. You should join me, my friend. Come and bear witness to history in the making. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at on it. It looks like it could be a lot of fun, but it also looks like a joke. I'm not sure if they're cutting the trailers to look really silly for the most part, on purpose or by accident. The new one actually had parts that looked great, and then they suddenly, like, cut away and are singing My Way. Or putting My Way in. It's like, okay. Alright, we gotta fight again. Up. There we go. Doll's ball, son. A vein of ore in the middle of a ruined bloody city? God's damned idiot. What did you think was gonna happen? They strike it rich and get cozy with the order while the masters of Ul'dah looked on? No one crosses the syndicate. Shocker, one of the policing units of the, Well said. Look at this. Not all your friends have you deserted yet, it seems. Lucky boy. Now you won't have to die alone. O mournful voice of creation, grant he wake to life. That spouting gibberish. Show yourself. I think my favorite part was when he said, bullshit, put his headphones on, walked out of the room, took his headphones out, and started talking again. They part of the plan? Bloody hell, does Lord Lolorito mean to kill us too? Strong enough to withstand that because I can sidestep. Ah, they're teaching you about AoEs. Markers on the ground. Great. I mean, those are pretty well done. To be fair. That the golem could be vanquished. That man is no ordinary adventurer. He has to be at least level 20. Maybe even item level 15. Damn, seems I've missed all the fun. I see you didn't need my help this time. Okay, now that part I can get behind. That part's not even, like, the stupid type of meme worthy. That's just, like... Come on, like, if you beat a new hard fight in something in a game, don't you feel like, yes, I want to play this at victory music. Let's go. Was a battle in your honor, but I fear... Oh, stop it. Oft heard it said that a blossom's beauty, love and long. I never truly believed I met you. Oh, God. He's so gross. Here they attacked another caravan. Aye, business is suffering for it. But Malja, what stirred him up to do the raid? I'll wager the caravan was carrying crystals. They truly mean to summon a primal. Must act quick. Are you coming, love? You wouldn't keep a girl waiting, would you? Perish the thought. So tell me, where in this marvel of a city might you lovely lady staying? this rate, grain will seem precious than gold. Commonly bad harvest. Aye, this week. Elements end. So we're seeing the memories of Thancred before, of course, to the primals. Fine mess. It's not. Iswa will know it. He'd only trust in his judgment. Ether is kind of like magic energy. Watching and unsure. That device allows him to see it. Have you seen some of the meme video? Oh, time to focus. Gallivanting about like before. Lions are counting on you. Have faith. Just have faith. You can do this. Disturbances. Sultan tree? Maybe Papashan. So basically, the Echo just, you know, gave us a peek into someone else's memories, which is very disrespectful. But, you know, whatever. Looks like they gave you quite a thrashing. Can you walk? Me. I was too late. Our person of interest had already quit. The general? Very well. I shall be there anon. My colleagues went to great lengths to provide me with etheric disturbances, but every time I find one, I'll be in the middle of it. Starting to wonder if it might not just be follow you around. Sadly, I have business. Tread softly, my friend. Carefully laid trap you dismantled was be sanctioned. Heard the blades mentioned, but leave me when I not a man rifle. Hana's enemies grow bolder by the day, and I suspect they have the support of outside forces. Thank you. If you hadn't come along, those bastards would surely have slaughtered us all. Speak with you further, but it's safe for us. Find me at the coffer and coffin lane. Till then, stay safe. I shall accompany Wistan and his men. Need protection. I need more information. But where are my manners? I have yet to properly introduce myself. I am Thancred, a humble scholar surveying the flow of ether in Thanalan. Honor and privilege to make acquaintance. I hope when next we meet is an auspicious circle. Farewell. Wait a moment. It occurs to me that we may have... Never mind. Fairly well. Have you seen the meme that popped up? I'm here to kill chaos. Chaos is blah blah blah. There's a really funny series of videos about it. Why he wants to kill chaos. Giving a reason. Just a ridiculous series of absurd reasons chained together. Well, bless you, my friend. Risked your life to save ours. Prayed by my own guards. Gods, I was a fool. Trust those men. Ulrito owns the goddamn grass blades. I should have questioned their motives from the start. Even so, I could have hardly predicted that the wealthiest man in Ul'dah would want me dead for the heinous crime of seeking to change the law. I'm just a merchant, for God's sake. The ruthless bastard. What of that monstrosity? Those were his own men. It beggars belief. Well, that's it. I'm finished. If I stay in Ul'dah any longer, I'm as good as dead. My associate, my friends, gods, even the children may be safe if I don't disappear. You, gods damn it. If Lolorito learns of your involvement, you'll be next. I'll speak with others and make sure your part in this stays secret. Beyond that, I don't know what to suggest. Maybe you should seek the counsel of Mistress Momodi? Helped countless adventurers in her time. Perhaps she'll know what to do. Go quickly now, my friend. Lolorito's spies may be watching. What level is this quest? Fine. I have a good bit more to do here before I start. You know, separating out, going all over the place. Dawnia. Those lovely places. Ah, cutscene. Settle down, viewers. Got nothing to worry about. Now a pariah. Suffice to say, that boy wrath of the chairman of the East Trading Company, generous contributor. Get where he is by leaving loose ends. That's why. Why he ain't above killing his own men. Else, if those blades knew it was coming, it's not like they could refuse their benefactor's bidding. Don't let this color your view. There are some of us here. Crack a few skulls and get some what they. Most of us are decent, trying to make it. Now, a lot of people would call you a damn fool for risking your life to save a marked man. I believe you did a good thing, viewer. That you have my respect. Listen, a lot lately. Why don't you rest a spell? I'll have the boys at the Hourglass set you up with my treat. Have a word with Otapa, like Stan. In rooms now available. Got the appetite for adventuring back. Consider taking on a guild leave or two. A lot of requests from local higher adventure jobs. Way for you to help some extra skill. Just continue about how this is. Go ahead and speak with Orvin Mithril Files. Alright. You have access to recommendations. This feature displayed quests or duties currently available in your area. Recommendations list and from the finder in the also be displayed automatically when find yourself unsure of what's. I don't even know why I'm reading that one out. Taking what they're given. Look what the Coral dragged in. Good to see you, viewers. I'd ask what brings you, but I reckon we both know the answer to that already. Well, have I ever let you down before? Wait, don't answer that. So happens I know a fellow by the name of Donan needs a hand. He's a merchant by trade, selling precious stones to those with the means to buy them. He's asked that I send any looking for work his way. You can find him over in Horizon if you may. That's in Western Thanland. Across the bridge north of the Scorpion Crossing. Road will take you there. Knowing the circles he deals in, he might well have some talk of the royal family that'll interest you as well. Why not make use of that chocobo porter for the journey to Horizon? Got the gil for it, that is. Find the chocobo stables just across the way from my quicksand. Find Mimigun. He'll set you straight. Off you go then. I haven't got all day to be holding your bloody hand. Alright, now I already have him out, so I don't need to worry about that. But let's take the trip there. I'm not really aching for Gil, so it should be fine. Rent a chocobo. Oh, that's different. Huh. Chocobo Porter. Or Chocobo Porter to Horizon. We'll just take it 1 minute. Let's see how. Oh, I forgot. Porters have their own music. That's neat. And I'll probably never hear it again. Unless I use more porters here. Classic Chocobo music too. That's fun. And for clarity, all this stuff right here, this isn't a part of the major story. This is just a little story nestled, little story intro nestled within the greater content of the game. Basically, the story starts really, like, there's some to do with it, but it starts really kicking off at around level 15, like when the main scenario gets there. I haven't played it, actually. I know some funny references to it for sure. I know that, there were fans that were very furious about the release on multiple consoles that led to Clover Studios creating a, one of the dogs you can bet on in the dog races in God Hand is named Mikami's Head. Because after the announcement of Resident Evil 4 for other consoles, fans were after Mikami's head, some of them. But anyway, not particularly. I haven't played it. It looks like the type of Resident Evil game I would have liked, though. As I presume. I, Momodi, said to expect you, and so I have. Welcome to Horizon. Ours is a trading settlement. These goods port of Vesper Bay to the west. Trade we do. Nary a day goes by that Horizon is bustling with some manner of merchants and officials. They keep us running about busy, they do. Enough so that I wish I had chocobo legs in place of my own. That's why I've asked Momodi to send me any souls looking for work. Chocobo legs he could just do with your legs. 12, no, there's plenty of it to be done around here. Speak to me again when you're ready to make yourself some... So are you a fan of Resident Evil 4? Definitely looked more like an action game than usual. The earlier Resident Evil, the pure survival. Fight to survive rather than run to survive. It so happens that I have a situation that's called post-haste. I do mean post-haste. I'm plumb out of premium product and my latest order has yet to arrive. To keep my customers waiting any longer could irrevocably damage my reputation. What's worse, I paid my man in advance for his services. Despite his assurances that it would be a simple affair, I've heard nothing since he departed for Copperbell Mines days ago. Find Drunken Stag and give him this notice. I cannot afford any further delay. Drunken Stag. Rogan names are always great. I like the ones without vowels. What do you want, Got in his product? He can send all the notices he likes, but it won't change a thing. The concern is closed the mines due to some incident in the depths. Goddamn shame, too. Lost a decent haul over yonder during all the chaos. Broken Stag needs someone to retrieve the raw Noshakite. Noshakite? He dropped outside the mine. Product you heard Dadanen going on about is a valuable gemstone known as raw Noshakite. I managed to dig up a goodly amount just before those mines were closed off, actually. Packed it up and hauled it out, even. Then them 12's damned goblins came along. Not like any goblins I'd seen before. Hungry only for the good rocks. They had eyes for my gemstones, so I had no choice but to oblige. Stone torches had their hands full evacuating the mines, so they ignored the beast. Even now, they're only concerned with keeping people out. Please, my friend, if you're willing to face the goblins, bring me my Noshikite. Stop. Jumping on random mounts. Company Chocobo. Actually, there's a solution. I'll just press the same button I instinctively grab. We'll finish that one off with them. And they did enough to get the full credit for sure. Once they're full, so they get the full credit for sure. Might as well be helpful while I'm around, right? Ah, okay. Gotcha. I'll probably check it out at the end of the stream. Okay. I'm gonna head over and give him his stuff. How did you fare, friend? Did you find the raw Noshikite? It is. Look like wind cards. Beautiful, isn't it? Rarer than many stones, and more expensive than most. Say the green is the same. The eyes of Nanasha Nasha once ruled Lana. This should save Dadanan from his troubles if there's enough left. Far less here than what I found. I reckon those goblins made stuff. Alright. The quest was right there. Same guy again. Broken Stag wishes to repay your kindness with... Like a chance to make some money, right? I know just how I can repay you for your kindness. Swarms of sun midges have been harassing travelers along the road connecting the horizon to here. It's gotten so bad that the brass blades have started paying folks. I find it hard to believe that swarms of tiny midges could be so troublesome. I've never seen a chocobo driven into a frenzy by one. There have already been some terrible accidents. Do your part and slay a few swarms. After that, let Lupa know. Reward you for your trouble. Maybe even offer you more work. Alright, easy. Good thing they buffed my projectile. I don't know what I'd do without that. Okay, get one more. I'll let that one reset. Go. Up on Sriracha. And here we are. Greetings and salutations, adventurer. To what do I owe that? What, you've slain how many swarms of sun mages? You have my sincerest thanks. Brass blades have been struggling to keep them in check, so your assistance is greatly appreciated. You'll be staying in Horizon long. If so, there is much and more you could do to help here. Guess so. Level 11 that one? Yeah. Cool. Pray allow me to enlist your aid, brave adventurer. I would have you ascertain the whereabouts of the I sent Lost Hope the other day. Captain Leofric is stationed there. Ever since he was transferred, we've exchanged letters, but never before has it taken this long to receive a reply. And so I fear the courier may have met with some misfortune en route. He must have made it to Central Thanalan, where the brass blades that patrol the roads here in the Scorpion Crossing mean something. But if she's made it as far as Blackbrush Station, she would have surely delivered the letter by now. Lost Hope is practically on its doorstep. Suggest you focus your search on the road to Blackbrush Station in Central Thanalan. With any luck, you will find her quickly. Mrs. Sully and Thanalan. You just teleport to Blackbrush Station and fly over there. Easy does it. Hop on the company chocobo, and we'll fly down. There's Cecily. Huh? A letter? I've got Fufulupa's missive right here. I won't be delivering it anytime soon, though. Got to tend to my bird's injured leg first. Even the most minor of cuts can fester if ignored. Fufulupa sent you, right? This is a pressing matter. Why don't you take it the rest of the way? Lost Hope's just past Blackbrush Station to the northeast. Look for the tents by the river. Not gonna lie, I don't mind this type of fetch quest, especially early on. Alright, here we are. Man, I haven't been up here in a while. Just passing through, or will you be staying a while? I'm delivering a letter. Fufulupa sent you all this way because of a late letter. The boy is still far too earnest. Despite my demotion, he continues to call me captain. I suspect he has no idea what it means to be transferred to Lost Hope either. Brass Blades don't give a kicker-in's ass about this settlement. No one in Ul'dah does. All here have been forsaken, adventurer. The refugees, their protectors. You will be too if you seem associating with us. Thank you for the letter. Now, for your own good, leave. Hey, adventure looking to do some good. Hi, that's me. Thought I told you to get out of here. What, looking for a chance to do some good? Guess I can't force you to leave. Damn stubborn adventurers, the lot of you. Fine. Listen well. A band of outlaws has taken up residence at the Quiveron Manse on the ridge to the south. The leader has styled himself the heir to Aeolond Quiveron, the syndicate member who died in the calamity. Baron and his cronies are not more than a pack of jackals. Prey upon the people of Lost Hope, robbing them of what little they have. I myself cannot act without endangering the refugees. They know my face and will retaliate against Lost Hope. You, however, are not known to the bandits or their allies. If you wish to help us, then deal with Baron. Defeat Baron von Quiveron III, Squire. Heir today, gone tomorrow. Oh, that's a good one. Half of this game is built on puns. I think playing Warrior through the main scenario is the most murder hobo feeling thing you can do in Final Fantasy. I don't know. It just has that energy. So it's done? Good. I hope that wretch died screaming. Raw is more prosperous than ever, some say. That might be true for the Syndicate. None of that wealth has trickled down to the small folk. It's all a mummer's farce. One day I refused to play my part, and so I was made to leave the stage. My time has passed. Brass Blades of the Rose must look to others for guidance. Passing the blade. You may have noticed, I'm in no shape to leave Lost Hope right now. So in my stead, I'd like you to return to Horizon and give this dagger to Fu. Well, it's just an old ornamental dagger, belongs with the Brass Blades of the Rose. I should have given it to the boy before I came here. Horizon has a teleport point. Fantastic. Like 3 steps. Lupa? Hello there? Ah, of yours! I received word from Captain Leofric the other day. Thank you for delivering the letter for me. Why do you have that dagger? Only a captain of the Brass Blades of the Rose is permitted to possess it. Captain Leofric says I am to have it. There must be some mistake. He couldn't possibly mean to tell me that. No, of course not. I am not worthy to. Nevertheless, I should respect the captain's wishes and take the dagger into safekeeping until he comes to reclaim it. Following footfalls. Brass Blades of the Rose have need of assistance once more. Thaumaturgists from the ossuary are presently surveying the footfalls for ancient relics. The area is rife with wild beasts. The Horizon Garrison has been charged with their security. Captain Baldwin sent only a handful of Brass Blades. Despite this assurances to the contrary, such a small unit cannot possibly be sufficient to protect our patrons. I would have you offer your assistance to my comrades. Free travel to the footfalls and seek Todoruna. Alrighty. Don't get hydrated, everyone. Water's good for you. Todoruna. Leading adventurer come to help. I ain't heard nothing from Captain Baldwin said about this. He said trusted men only. Any road, we've got this under control. Besides, the operation ain't got nothing to do with Fufalupa. Boy's got a stick up of his arse the size of a sabatender. It's no wonder the captain told him to stay at Horizon. This sounds shady. Nunuzofu wants you to deliver a message to Crescent Cove. Hey, adventurer, mind running a message to Crescent Cove for us? Captain Baldwin's planning some festivity for the thaumaturgist. He wants them treated to the finest food. Nothing but the best for our distinguished guests, eh? Head west and south village and tell Roth that he's to deliver a bounty of fresh fish to Horizon for the feast. Everything I see is shady. This just seems so shady. I don't remember this specifically, but I don't like it. Sure. Fresh fish for Captain Bladwin? Of course. We will do our best, sir. Fortunately, we've had a poor catch in the recent days. Down to the ref. More boats should be returning soon, but I cannot promise that the catch will... But don't worry, sir. The captain will have his fish. I swear it. Okay, well... And I would. Merilda may have stumbled upon a secret. You are an adventurer, are you not? No, this is sudden, but I have no one to turn to. Last night, a gang of bandits from Quiveron were in their cups, and I heard them discussing it. Seems they've come to collect gemstones stolen from Copperbell mines. Nashakite, I heard one. They are to meet with their co-conspirator at the footfalls. Oh, Fufalupa happens to stop by. Illicit exchanges and shadowy dealings? The brass blades cannot abide such malfeasance. Ooh, that's a good word. Give my eavesdropping viewers. I came to Crescent Cove merely to thank you in person. I never imagined I'd uncover a criminal conspiracy right outside Horizon's gates. We must act quickly if we are to apprehend the thieves. I will notify Captain Baldwin at once. Thief. We must stop him before it's too late. Captain Baldwin himself is working with the bandits. 80 dealings. 80 dealings, all of them. Here we go. Got a hot-footed. Why is his name Sriracha? Alright, we got a duty. Level sync at 18. Wow, this is probably going to be very easy considering it's level 12 duty? 13? 13. I want to say 13. Captain Baldwin, sir, I've discovered something shocking. Something horrible. Someone has been stealing gemstones from Copperbell mines and... Wait, those gauntlets. Those boots. Why, you're one of Quiveron's men. Sir, that man is a thief and a scoundrel. And what of it? Coin's good and that's what counts. But Captain Baldwin, are you working with these men? Cannot be. Stay in Horizon, Fufalupa. Have to be like this. They'd get their Nashakite, and I'd get my gill, and no one would be the wiser. But sir, what if your crimes are uncovered? What if Lord Lolorito finds out? God's damn fool, don't you see? I am acting under the authority of Lord Lolorito himself. That can't be true. It can't be! That's impossible! Why do you think people join the Brass Blades, Fufu? All the bloody flames here. We do this for the coin. You there, adventurer. Do you remember me? Well, I remember you. I am Sir Baron von Quiveron, the 4th Esquire. You killed my brother, and now I'm going to return the favor. So is that a title they have, or is that like an actual name that they gave two siblings? That settles it. It's clear it's in everybody's best interest that you both die. It's not in my best interest. stunned me. Very rude. You know what? I'll stun him. Alright, duty complete. That's enough, Baldwin. Partner's dead and your plans are undone. No reason left to fight. Get out of this, Leofric. I don't take orders from you. I may have spared your life before, but if you interfere, I will not show you any mercy. What mercy will he show you, I wonder, you who have done so much in another man's name? What are you blathering on about? Every fisherman in Crescent Cove knew about your meeting, you arrogant fool. Riveron's men could not keep their mouths shut. Imagine Lord Lolorito's surprise when he learned that a rank-and-file brass blade was using his name to advance a personal agenda. No, 7 hells, but I'm a captain. He wouldn't. I was once a captain too, remember? And we both know what happened to me. Well fought, boy. You've done the brass blades of the Rose proud. Captain Leofric, Captain Baldwin. He said that Lord Lolorito wouldn't waste his time on small-scale smuggling operations. This is all Baldwin. What else did he say? That all our brethren are no better, and that each and every one cares for naught but coin? Huh, new excuse to justify his scheme. Aye, we have no shortage of greedy sods. Some would probably sell their own mothers into slavery if the price was right. There are men like you, Fufalupa. Men good and true, whom the small folk respect. Why I gave you the dagger. Brass blades of the Rose need a leader with some honor, and you're the most honorable man I know. Aw, it's a nice scene. Thank you for all your help, viewers. The captain and I will escort Captain Baldwin back to her edge. Pray visit me in town when next you return. Good folk all over. Oh, the name of the quest was "Oh Captain, My Captain." This game is just full to the brim with references to all sorts of things. Captain Baldwin has been arrested and stripped of rank, which means the brass blades of the Rose no longer have a captain. Until a new one is designated, I've been ordered to serve as acting captain of the Horizon Garrison. But doubtless this is only a temporary arrangement. I will do my utmost to represent my brethren and protect the people of Horizon. Thank you, viewers, for your service to the ultimate. Or a true hero. Secrets and lies. Ufalupa would entrust you with a manner of grave import. I salute you, honored friend. As acting captain, I should be much obliged if you would grant me a personal request. In our efforts to ascertain the full extent of the former captain's corruption, we have been poring over his personal correspondences. Our search unearthed the sealed letter addressed to a man named Owen. But he is one of the Sultan's sworn elite. I can think of no reason why he should have any dealings with Baldwin. We know now that the former captain was consorting with a coalition of criminals. Consulting with a coalition of criminals, that's a good one. Could it be that Owain was too? The letter may serve as evidence of their collusion, and so I dare not tamper with it myself. Given the events of recent days, I knew not whom to trust with this information until now. I have chosen you, viewers. Pray bear the letter to Mr. Cody of the Quicksand and relate the circumstances of its discovery. Not only is she a staunch supporter of the Sultana, but she is well acquainted with the Sultan's school. We will know how best to proceed. Alright. We're pretty close, let's just fly over the bridge. Or perhaps not even the bridge, fly over the hills themselves. There it is. Maybe I should have just gone to an Aetherite. Yeah, that one's probably... Oh well. We'll just run there at this point. I've been meaning to set up a glamour set that includes my Strider boots. Set it up to Scholar. Scholar has a new ability that basically gives you the sprint effect for 20 seconds. And so with a combination of that and sprint itself, you can have 50 seconds out of the first minute and basically overall a 66% sprint uptime. Which is not something that's actually meaningful, but I like it. Ah, viewers, it has been too long. The Dawn tells me you've been keeping busy in Horizon. I want you to know that I'm grateful for everything you've done for the people of Ul'dah. Even though you've seen the seedier side of our city, you've continued to help your fellow man. Believe me, the folk around here love you. What is it? You look like you've got something to say. That's what this... Lupa's thinking Owen might have been in league with Baldwin. Proof of something shady. Well, he needn't worry. Owen's as loyal a Sultan I've ever known. I haven't the foggiest what this says, but... Wait a minute. Wasn't Owen the one who... Oh, hells. I've got a bad feeling about this. Listen, viewers, I think I know what this is all about, but I need you to swear to keep it quiet. If you'd rather wash your hands of this business, I won't hold it against you, but if you're determined to see it through to the bitter end, say the word and I'll explain. Quest complete. Oh, are we finding out something juicy? Duty, honor, and country. Mahdi wishes to enlist the aid of a trusted friend of Ul'dah. The outside world believes Ul'dah to be a sultanate by Sultana Nanamo Ul'amo. Truth is, though, 6 wealthy citizens that hold the most sway, the Syndicate. But be that as it may, the Sultana's still got the support of the people. But she might struggle to keep even that of a certain public knowledge. It pains me to say this, but Her Grace's crown, the symbol of the royal dynasty, has been stolen. Owen's the Sultan sworn charged with guarding it that night. I bet anything this letter was written by the bastard who made off with the crown. It can't be a coincidence that a man known to have been fraternizing with thieves had a letter for Owain of all people. This of all times. You need to take this to the man himself, yours. Tell him that Momodi sent you, and that it concerns a lost heirloom. It looks as though the fellow needs help. I want you to lend it to him. The future of our fair city might depend on it. Uh-oh. Honor, duty, honor, and country. Alchemist Guild. In case you're new to the game or don't know much about it, oftentimes the fastest way to get places is to use the Ethernet shards. One of my top recommendations for the first time you get to a new city is just go get all of the Ethernet shards. We'll also proceed to allow you to teleport outside the city, any of them, using these gates. But I believe that only applies once you've actually unlocked all the regular. Right. The heart of the Sworn lies beyond. State your business. Pardon, did you say lost heirloom? Please lead into the heart of the Sworn. Well met, adventurer. What business brings you here this day? Letter. Very well. See ya. Have you read this, adventurer? I see, but you have some inkling as to the contents of it. Mistress Momodi has doubtless explained to you this crown. Loss could mean for Her Grace the Sultana. This theft shames the Sultan, me most of all. Blame is mine, you see. I grew lax in my duties, and in a moment of carelessness... No, it will do no good to recount the tale now. It's the hour of the theft. We've searched frantically for any signs, any ground. We have found nothing. The identity of the thieves and their motives seemed fated to remain a mystery, until you arrived, bearing this ransom note. In it, the criminals state their price for the return of Her Grace's crown. Though it pains me to say it, I fear I have no choice but to acquiesce to their demands, much as at stake to do otherwise. The crown symbolizes Her Grace's birthright and identifies her as custodian of the old legacy. It must be recovered. I will travel to the unholy heir and pay them their ransom. Though I am not foolish enough to meet the men alone, as they stipulate. I dare not bring a host of my comrades lest they take fright. Friend, you consent to being present for the exchange. Mistress Momodi has always spoken of you in the following terms. I have never yet had reason to question her judgment. On behalf of those still loyal to the Sultana, I beseech you, help us in our hour of need. That chat window over. Very unprofessional looking. Not that that's a huge deal right now. Yeah. That's the wrong side. Okay. So where are we going? Unholy air. Go to Blackbrush Station. That's... one moment. Back up, please. There we go. That should fix it up. Also cleared the chat, but hey, whatever. Destination. Alright, we have some combat ahead. I've come as agreed. Now show me the crown. Aye, you'll have your precious crown once we've been duly compensated. You think me a fool? What assurances have I that you will honor your part of the agreement? Now, Owen. You're the least trustworthy man here. Not only was the crown stolen on your watch, it looks to me as if you violated the terms of our exchange. Not to say that you come alone. Given that you are not alone, what guarantee have we that there isn't a company of archers surrounding us ready to feather me and my men the moment they catch a glimpse of the crown? You have made a mock of our trust. Deal is off. Wait, here's your payment, as promised. Aye, 'tis the real thing. 1,000 thanks to you, boy. You've succeeded where scores of thieves have failed. Now at long last we'll have it. Power to create an army of undying soldiers, the traitor's spurn. Oh, it can't be. What have I done? Surely you must have wondered what it was that you were handing over, or was it just... what it was seemed as valuable as a crown to you. Assume we were feeling irritable. Ah, but you must feel terrible, knowing that you brought us the doom of Sylvie. Worry not, boy. We'll grant you a quick death and spare you further ignominy. There's too many viewers. Run! Run while you still can. I will do my duty. Your duty to serve the Sultana, lad, and you'll be doing it for a good while yet. Is it who I think it is? No, it's not. But he's pretty cool too, I guess. Sultan Sworn, pursue these thieves and retrieve the crown. What a twist. Sultan Sworn. No matter, kill them all. Papashan's a paladin. Coming here? I think they do. Okay, we'll just take this guy out. Easy. It would be nice to have more of my abilities, but beggars can't be choosers. Void call, uh-oh. That's easy. It's nice how that's the same enemy they threw at you towards the beginning. We go. Cleared this event. Master Papashan, but why? How? The general saw you sneak into the vault, Owen. He suspected something was afoot and ordered us to keep an eye on you. Blame, General. He ordered you to look after me? Master Papashan, more of them to the north. After them, Sultan Sworn, they have the crown. This lot sought only to delay us. Let us speak again back in the city. Well, he looks a little ominous. The source of his strength becomes clear. Looks very mustache-twirly, if he has a mustache. You may have bested the golem, but you will not fare so well this day. Mournful voice of creation, and unto me, creature of the abyss, I call to command that I may smite my enemy. They really like Void Scent here. Your very being imperils the plan. You cannot be suffered to live. Alright. Part 2. I like the charges you get on your abilities now. Well, part 1 was surprisingly easy. Hey! This is Thancred! That's cool. It actually shows the interrupts. I like how I interrupted, then I stunned him, and it's like, no, portal paths. Okay. All right. Duty complete. Right on. The wisdom of the paragons should be brought low by mere mortals. Paragons? This is indeed a... We had long suspected the involvement of the Bringers of Chaos, Ascians, to give them their true name. We could not be sure they were responsible for disturbances until now, if the Sultanate needed any more. Have we Charlians crossed paths with Ascians before? Well, we've certainly... Wait, I don't recall telling you about my homeland. Ah, yes, that's right. You're one of the gifted. No, this marks the third time I found you in the midst of trouble. If I didn't know any better, I'd say you're a lodestone for it. Anyway, I'm glad I started following you around. Who knows what grand conspiracy you'll stumble upon next? I jest. Had I truly been watching your every move, I wouldn't have taken so long to intervene in your latest altercation. All's well that ends well, eh? Our masked friend is no more, and while I very much doubt we've seen the last of his kind, his demise will likely grant us at least some respite. And on that note, I must away. Until next time, viewers. Ooh, a dark crystal. That must have smelled very bad. Okay. Papashan in the heart of the... It's not like a StarCraft 2 expansion. Okay, Alchemist. There it is. The Steps of Thal. Everyone is waiting for you, adventurer. Everyone? I thought I was meeting like one person, maybe two. Wait a second. Ah, Genlin isn't here. Be nice for him to be attached to some, good stuff. Does it surprise you to see me dressed so of yours? I was once a sword. Though it's been 15 years, I put down my sword and took up the role of station master. It is a capacity in which I am no less proud to serve, lest you doubt. Whenever Her Grace ventures outside the gates, I have the honor of protecting her person. Never before had I seen her so despondent as Crown's theft reached her ears. Thanks to your valiant efforts, she has returned to her former vibrant self. You have the gratitude of every Sultan. Thank you, glad to help.
Exalted vessel of Northal, guardian of Thanalan, 17th ascendant to the throne of Uldar, Her Royal Majesty, Nanamo Ulnamo presides.
Long live Nanamo!
Long live
Glory
Nanamo!
to the
Glory
Sultana!
to the Sultana!
Forever may she
Forever
reign!
may she reign!
They regaled me with tales of a champion amongst champions, one whose tireless service to the crown merited the highest honor we might bestow.
It's not that Makote voice.
Never did it occur to me that it might
When
be
is that?
you. Bring it forth! betokening our gratitude and esteem, I, Nanamo Ulnamo, Sultana of Uldar, confer upon you this gift. Raubon,
Your Grace.
see to it that our champion is my personal guest at the banquet.
As you command, Your Grace. If what they say is true, Uldar owes you a great debt. I am Raubon al-Din. With the consent of Her Grace, I oversee the affairs of the Sultanate. Brave souls are few and far between in these times. I count my blessings when I find one.
Okay, his
Her
voice is
Grace invites you to join her at the coming banquet.
super
I
weird.
trust I will see you there.
An
Replace
honor.
voice-
Indeed.
Come, hero.
Actor from
Until then.
Onward really fits him.
For the sake of Her Grace and the glory of the Sultanate, may you walk in the light of the crystal.
But so does this one in a completely different way. And if you didn't know, the voices do change. The first expansion, they cast everybody. That voice cast stays basically the same. Valid. Do the rest. For Heavensward, Stormblood, Shadowbringers, and almost everyone is in the same place. But in this one, they don't. There's definitely some holes in tactics. Apparently, a lot of the people just like giving their lines a bit like, "Hey, say this." By the 12 yours, for an adventurer to receive a personal invitation from Her Grace is unprecedented. These banquets are offered only to the most distinguished individuals. You will be dining with some of the most influential people in Uldar. There are, of course, certain protocols that must be observed, but I am no authority on them. Fear not, however, Mistress Momodi has long been responsible for familiarizing foreign guests with our customs. Pray, return to the quicksand and speak with her. She will tell you all you need to know. Okay. That's neat. We'll head to Adventurer's Guild. Nope. I'm just going to equip my Strider's Boots. It's not like I'm going to need to do combat much. But when I'm in a city, that extra 10 seconds on my sprint has a nice effect. Increases sprint duration while in city state. Usually, I believe it takes 20 seconds, but with that equipped, it's... Welcome back, viewers, and congratulations on your invite to the big soiree. To be honest, I never imagined I'd be explaining these procedures. It's only usually foreign dignitaries who get to rattle on and on about visions. Any road, I know you're a busy man, so I'll keep it short and sweet. In accordance with ancient custom, all guests to this banquet are required to wear a pair of ceremonial earrings made specially for the occasion. Meant to symbolize... Actually, forget about that. This was meant to be the short version. Being of a design unique to the occasion, earrings served as a security measure. Goldsworn won't let you near the hall without them. Your set should be ready and waiting for you at the Goldsmiths Guild. Mistress Serendipity is expecting you. You'll want to head down there now. Once you've got them, bring them back here, and we'll continue. Hey, she's from the, what was it? The, Goldsmith's Quest. Make friends with her and her very, 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 very mean robot. Very mean. Bordering on cruel. Fantastic, I love him. Can I talk with him? Around? He is around, but I can't talk with him. Well, I just, like, long-distance talked to that person. That was weird. Greetings. Is there something I can help you with? Ah, viewers, your earrings are right here. I crafted them myself, I'll have you know. I think you'll be very pleased. In case Mistress Momodi didn't warn you, the box is locked, and I am not permitted to give you the key. It's a final safeguard, you see. Only designated individuals are authorized to distribute the yes. In this instance, the person in question is none other than Momodi. You will need to ask her to open the box on your behalf. Pardon the inconvenience. The Sultan Sworn take Her Grace's safety very seriously. And back we go. Adventurers Guild. Should load fast enough that Sprit will still be up if it... Picked up your earrings yet, viewers? Here we go, the rosewood box. Let me just... Well now, this looks like the guildmaster outdid herself with this pair. You best take good care of these earrings. If they fell into the wrong hands, gods only know what might happen. Now then, I hope you're feeling sociable, viewers, because you're about to hobnob with Old Oz Elite. Let me know when you're ready to head to the banquet. Here we go. Bodhi wants to see you off to the banquet. This is it, viewers, your big debut in Old Dawn High Society. The banquet is being held in the fragrant... Head over to the Royal Promenade, and Bartholomew will show you in. Oh, but be sure to put your earrings on first, or else they'll send you packing. Right. Well, I reckon that's everything. Try not to let all the pomp and ceremony get to you. Be yourself, and you'll be fine. Put on the voice of the jest. Yeah. Yeah, about that. Gonna have to go find, Where's the Calamity Salvager? Over here. I don't know where that item is. I have it somewhere. We know that. Over here? No? Anyone know where the Calamity Salvager in Old Eye is? Over there. Over there. Good chance there's somewhere. Okay. I'm actually gonna use the Google. Okay, yeah, I should have known that's where it is. Go to the main etherite. Basically everything I want to do. A big spot here. For a scenario, quest, or shopping. Trading stuff. All seasonal stuff. Salvager. Voice of the gem. There we go. We'll need to equip these. Story. Put on the voice. There we go. Hosted by Her Grace the Sultanite. Thank you for arriving. guests. We are honored to receive you. Please proceed inside. Alright. Cool. Look at where we are now. Wonderful. Hey, they let me bring in my axe. That's...
All hail
sorry.
the Sultana.
all
Your
voice.
Grace.
Reborn? By right of the Royal House of All, I, Nanamo, 17th of my line, have summoned you here. We are graced this day by the presence of a hero to Uldar and dear friend to the crown. Honored guests, I give you our champion! And with that, I bid you enjoy the feast.
Not to spoil your appetite, but Uldar is hardly so bountiful as this meal would have you believe. While we gorge ourselves, children starve in the streets. Nor can her grace do aught to help them. She is thwarted at every turn by those on the Syndicate who derive their wealth from the workers' poverty. Beneath her mask of
That's
stately
tragic.
serenity, she is aghast at the plight of her subjects. But there will be no hope for the masses until the crown is restored to power. I am truly grateful for all you have done for Uldar, but there is so much more to do. That light, what is it? So bright, almost like by the 12. Tell me true, have you been troubled by strange dreams of late? Visions of the crystal? Mayhap you put them down to an excess of ether? Yes.
He was weirdly
you are
in your
like
face
they
about
were.
it.
Allow me to explain. Before you came to Eorzea, there were others like you who fought the Primals. Though they were not of this land, when the Guardian Empire threatened the realm, they helped bring
Wait,
together
did it?
the three grand companies.
Can you hear me? Can you hear it?
And they stood
turned up?
with us at Cartano, that fateful day 5 years ago.
Everything
The
looks
day
good
we
on my
lost
end.
them. None who survived have forgotten the hero's sacrifice. Nor would any man deny they fought alongside us. But the names of these heroes come not to our
Okay.
lips. The
Cool,
once
maybe I
familiar
lost some,
pages of
sound or
their
something, but-
story are
Yeah, it
now
seems to be
blank
working
to
now.
us. And in our mind's eye, their faces are naught but silhouettes amid a blinding glare. It is for this reason that we have come to call them the Warriors of Light.
People who
When I
vanished
look at
after
you,
the calamity.
I cannot help but think of them, and of what you might achieve. You
The ones
must
teleported
protect
in
that
the trailer.
crystal at all costs. It is a gift from Hydaelyn, Mother of All, and one she gave to you for a reason. Yours is no ordinary tale. If I am right, the fate of the realm may yet hang upon your deeds. Only heroes and martyrs are fit to bear such a burden. Let us pray you are the former.
Wow, burden. I think he's making it worse. Very stressful.
Knights to the fore! Victory belongs to the bold. Show those Imperial whore sons what we're made of!
The left flank buckles. Divert the barracudas. Bid them hold that position, though it costs them their lives.
The yellow serpents are in need of succor. Pray, send the white wolves to their aid. The adventurers risk life and limb for our cause. We must not fail them.
Is aught amiss?
No, it is nothing.
Bloody hells! The barrier won't go down so easily! Eyes forward!
They have mortars. It doesn't seem like a very defensively fought. I'm not an expert though. They have magic
We are
barriers.
being watched.
Question, can that guy read lips? Because that seems possibly significant.
Raging Bull, calling Bloodthorn. Bloodthorn, respond! Respond, damn you! Ah!
Raging Bull, this is Mad Snake. Respond.
Ryder!
I
This
wonder
is
if some of those
Raging
names
Bull.
were relevant
What
in
news?
1.0.
We're surrounded by a blaze. There is no way out. God preserve, what is that thing?
What's going on? Speak to me!
God damn it! We cannot hold much longer.
Mad Snake! Mad Snake! Answer me!
Okay, that was a really inappropriate time for them to make that reference. That's Snake!
Damn
Snake!
Damn it all to the seventh hell!
What of the barracudas? Can they not be reached?
Sorry, Admiral. Shell's not working.
What of our own?
I cannot say, my lady. That monstrosity appears to be disrupting our communications.
We must keep trying. Call till they respond.
Yes, my lady.
Mad Snake! Mad Snake! Oh,
Admiral,
God.
General, we can do no more. We must give the order to withdraw.
I will not forsake Louis
Side note,
Soir.
her necklace is an upside-down cow.
General, please. Victory may belong to the bold,
said that to me
but
once.
there
They
will
have
be
not
no
been able to
victor
unsee
this
it.
day. You know this to be true. Let us not sacrifice lives
Not a good
in
angle
vain.
to see it, but I swear.
The adventurers fight bravely.
You had to see it there.
but to
It's an
no
upside-down
avail.
cow.
Let them withdraw, and let us be the ones to stand with Louis Soir.
Belay previous orders. All Maelstrom units are commanded to fall back, effective immediately. Give the foreign levy priority. Let the main host cover their retreat and bring up the rear.
Damn it! Relay the order. All flames are to withdraw. I don't care if our link cells are useless. You still have a working pair of legs, don't you? Well, use them, you bloody half-wit!
He seems like way more of a jerk here.
The outcome of this battle was long since decided. Better to retreat now than risk a massacre. This dark, stifling presence.
See, it's an upside-down cow.
Who or what? We go to take our place beside Archon Louisoix. To your positions.
If you can get that necklace in.
Kasbamul, Soginin Moise Donzul,
Old Bahamut.
Logalo,
Magnificent.
Asavad Deken Bet Mubut. Imarat
I am aware of them. They have no mind. Are powerless.
Waddledorns.
Has begun. The
Fizdun
planet
the only
Brigade
Lamrai Sadai Dorn.
Nice to know that even in all cultures, people laugh. This very reassuring. All right, how you feeling, viewers? Said you fainted in the middle of one of the general's stories. I had to have you carried back to the hourglass. I reckon you made quite an impression on your fellow guests. Probably not the sort you intended. You're getting enough rest, viewers? The life of an adventurer can be taxing. Any road, I'm glad to see you're back to normal. No offense, but looking after you was getting a bit tiresome. Oh, before I forget, the general left a message for you. That when you're full of flame. Probably wants to finish the story he was telling you when you fell asleep. Wait, who's trying not to fall asleep? My character? Alright, so I think that's a good place to call it. Next Tuesday, we'll be continuing at the same spot. If you're having fun, please follow. Get a notification when I go online, I believe. Until then, we'll see you next time. This is Final Fantasy XIV. Tomorrow I'm planning on playing Vampire Survivors. We'll see you next time. Alright, you have a great nap, man. 'Cause off I go.